Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out, and is it the proper send-off? Find out today on Nerd Culture News, where I bring you facts about fiction. So this review of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be as spoiler-free as I can possibly make it for you. So as we know, this is the wrap-up to the trilogy of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Will we have more Guardians after this? More than likely, but it will not have the same team, or at least not all of the same members as we had before. Going into the movie knowing that, you know that there is going to be somewhat of a tone shift, and there was. And I think that that's going to be the hardest thing for this movie. A lot of people are looking to Guardians of the Galaxy expecting, oh, this is going to reinvigorate that love for Marvel movies that I've been missing because the last few just haven't had that spark for me. This movie is going to probably give you an opposite effect in that it's going to make you sad that this is exiting the MCU as well. As opposed to getting you all invigorated for what's going forward, it's a send-off of something that has been really amazing in the movies, the Marvel movies in particular, for quite a few years now. But it is a good send-off for a lot of these characters, especially in just seeing a different direction that they can go forward in the future. This isn't a movie of saying, oh, well, these characters are gone, although some of them more than likely will be, but rather it's trying to hit home the idea that, well, they've run their course with this team, let's see what else we could possibly do with them in the future. The humor is there in the movie. It is, as much as I say that the tone is kind of like sad at a lot of parts, the humor of course is there because this is James Gunn. How in the world could we have Guardians without that humor? But there's a lot of sad, a whole lot of sad, particularly circling around Rocket Raccoon. As you've seen in the trailers, this does a lot of flashbacks to what happened in his past, and it's kind of hard to watch. But it does give a lot more depth to his character because from what I can tell, I think that him and Groot are what they really want from the Guardians moving forward, whereas everyone else, yeah, you're Guardians, but you're not as good on a lunchbox as old Rocket Raccoon and Groot are. I do think that the way that they handle Gamora in this is really good. It would be really easy to fall into a lot of tropes with the relationship of her and Peter, but that's not the same Gamora, so it is nice to see that they found a way to make her, yes, she is Gamora, but she is a different version. She isn't just going to fall head over heels for some guy. I mean, the possibility is there, but it's not like, oh, well, it happened before, so it's immediately going to happen again. And I think that that was actually really good storytelling on their part. And of course, you have a growing cast of side characters that, yes, are going to be on the side. You know, not everyone gets to go on the big journey when you have a whole like mini planet going on of different people that are kind of Guardians now. But this does open up a lot of those characters going forward to be more prominent, especially if they decided to do something more like a TV show, which feels more of the capacity that we're at with the Guardians by the end of this movie. I'm not saying quality-wise or anything, I'm just saying by the end of it of who's left over, you're more looking at a TV show cast of characters than I would say another movie. Everyone does a fantastic job. I feel like Drax has become more and more realized as the movies have went along, so it's very fun to see him, especially his interactions with Mantis. They are always so great, especially if you have seen the Christmas special, holiday special, whatever they called it. You need to watch that as well because there are actually some things that do connect with this movie a little bit. This is the end of an era. As I've said before, this is James Gunn's last one he is going to do. Now he's going off to go and work for DC and build their universe. So it is sad to see one of the people that really budded the space aspect of the Marvel movies, which is kind of becoming the more prevalent setting now, was from James Gunn. This is his baby, and this is the end of that chapter. And I'm curious to see if Marvel is going to be able to shape space in just as interesting of ways without him. As for a score, what would we give a movie like this on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give it a 7.5. A very good score, nothing that's going to shape the MCU in any crazy kind of way that's going to probably drag people back that have said, I'm done with those superhero movies, but it is a solid movie, and if you are a Guardians fan, I would highly suggest seeing it. Did you enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Have you even seen it already, or are you trying to talk to me to find out if it's something you would enjoy watching? Well, if you enjoyed the video at least, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you're thinking of the channel, and subscribe. It's free, and it definitely helps me out knowing that I have people that are going to continuously want to see the type of videos that I'm putting out. And as always, have yourself a beautiful day.